see how they're doing. There's Rama
doing the work for these guys. This is so awesome.
Not too many places in the world where you'll see this, that you'll be up in rugged, true alpine wilderness, and then you'll have a huge metropolis right below you. It's very rare. There's a couple places, I think in Switzerland you have that. Heck, higher elevations than we are now. Such a good job. Only time she's whining up here is when we're not hiking. I know, they're both excellent, huh?
And they're so different.
Yep. There's camp up there, a little bit higher up on the ridge. Doing another steep descent down on top of a ridge line here. And it just goes on for about another 75 yards, and then we'll start picking our way through some evergreens and scrub oak. Yeah, man.
I almost don't want to come down.
I know, it's nice, huh? Don't you love the quiet? It's just so beautiful and peaceful.
Like this moment that I'm in right now. It's so quick and fleeting. I just want to soak it up.
Take your time. There's no hurry.
Worth the work.
It really is. It is worth the work. Wow.
It's crazy. You just don't want to leave.
I know. It is so cool. That's the sad part about these really cool hikes, is they're so epic. There are times like this you just wish you could just make them last longer, and yet, like you said, the moments are gone before you know it.
Yeah.
We'll be at base camp before you know it.
As soon as I start stepping down here, this view's gone.
Allie, what do you think of the view? Do you like it? Sweetie. It's such a good
dog. Even the temperature's perfect right now.
Yeah, it's not too cold.
Man, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Point them straight down. Trust those cleats.
This is better.
They will dig into the snow. They will not let you slip. Even though it's really steep, trust them. Use those snow baskets on your pole. Step through them. Plant them together and get some more stability that way. Camp's learning how to do a steep descent in snowshoes. Again, the tubular snowshoes up in these conditions are dangerous. Yeah, just point those suckers straight down, dude. You're going to be amazed how much traction they give you. There you go. Awesome.
Yeah, that's a good tip.
No problem.
I thought about lengthening the poles because they just felt like I was using more arms.
Yeah. Shorten them going uphill, lengthen them going down. They'll help you. The poles are huge. Huge. Hey, we're right back on the trail, my friend.
Nice.
Yeah, so we did a little shortcut there, and then we'll see how long we can stay on the trail. I got to turn the camera off in order to navigate.
And coming up, it was rough going.
It super
It was
sucked.
going.
It sucked so hard, man.
That bushwhacking.
Dude, if you can bushwhack like we did coming up, you can pretty much bushwhack anywhere.
The bushwhacking was harder than snowshoeing uphill.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy and hard to believe, but
It was tough.
I really don't bushwhack that often. I usually stay on main trails.
I prefer to stay on trails whenever I can.
Yeah.
Somehow when you get 6 foot snow up here, sometimes it's easy to...
Lose the trail.
Yeah, and then another thing, guys will be watching, they'll go, why didn't you come up on this trail? The reason is we would have to come up this ridge. I don't know if you can't see it, but there's a huge ridge. I didn't want to expend the energy cresting this ridge, finding the trail and going up this way. Instead, I expended the energy for us to go straight up to that meadow you saw behind us. And
Either way, it was going to be tough.
time consuming
Either
and
way.
tough. Yeah.
On big media outlets like a Glenn Beck show.
Yeah.
Does that like just blow your mind?
No, not really. I just take, I take TMP in stride. People who know me know that I'm not any different than I was in 2008. I just don't give a crap about it.
No, you were very, I saw
Ouch.
that actually.
Almost got a leg cramp there.
You were very real and the same you always are,
Thanks. So, when they call, I'm grateful for it. It's cool. I'm not a person that's like totally impressed by fame or anything.
Sure.
By anyone. Like if I run into a celebrity, which I have many times, it's like, hey, what's going on?
Like myself. I'm huge
Sorry.
in Brazil.
Totally got my bright mode on so we can see brush and not get our eyeballs as scratched. We are still tracking the trail. And it's much easier going, he says as he digs his tail in. It's really hard to film and walk. And I just got a nice leg cramp. That backward fall.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
This is like completely out of my element.
Yours is a dance club then, right?
Yeah.
That's your element?
Man, you're like, right. With, sequins,
Male only dance clubs.
Well, yeah, little samba.
That's cool. Everyone's got their thing.
It's
That's
the
all
hip
right.
action.
Why isn't that the theme on your channel page then, dude?
I have a second channel. It's completely dedicated to ballroom dancing.
Dance USA. CF.
Yeah,
Campfire.
don't go there right now.
Watch someone go make a channel from that right there. They're gonna go, I'm there.
Annotate it. Sorry, dude.
Not a complaint from Allie the mountain dog as we make our way down on a 2003 GPS track I saved. This is not a trail off a map card. The distance you see there is to our base camp and it's showing an arrow. If we follow the arrow, we start bushwhacking again.
It'd be another good opportunity to signal Crockett.
I need to take a hard left right here. Hard left. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. We gave him a solid whistle blow here just a little while ago, and that was our signal that we're headed down, so he knows not to worry about us. There we go. Looks like it. Yeah, baby.
That meadow
Yeah.
was colder on this side.
Yeah, you can tell the temperature difference here on the city side, can't you?
Oh yeah, big time. I think the cold air was sinking to that
Such a
meadow
good
level.
girl.
It was cold there.
Yeah,
I was cold.
it definitely sinks.
When we stopped, I was getting a little like, I didn't bring the best socks, you know, that kind of mode.
I need to go hard left here.
It's like it's gonna be a long hike on toes that you can't feel, but
Okay, so
over here it's good.
some lessons to take back. Every time we go out, we improve our systems. We kind of learn what worked, what didn't.
My clothes are good.
I would have fleece gloves, full-on fleece gloves.
These are fine.
He's got heat packs in his gloves going on there,
But
which
it's
is fine.
Which I always do in the winter.
Yeah.
These are serious, all weather. They're I think more like a cross country kind of people that do cross country wear.
Something I pack are extra socks. That's why I'm bringing it up.
I've got extra socks.
You do have them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I changed into dry socks at the meadow.
Okay, you get an A then.
Yeah.
Good job. Because even on a day hike, what we just did, you should bring extra socks because they will change your world.
Yeah. Lessons learned. Clothes are good. Clothes are working out. The tips and just kind of getting out on snowshoes. And honestly, I don't use hiking poles that often. And just the combo of these two.
I would have never known watching you in action. Just kidding.
But no, it's just it takes a little bit of practice.
It is. It's a skill set, and it takes a lot of practice to get good. I'll pass people on more popular trails with their.
They're like,
oh my gosh, they don't know how to use trekking poles.
they look a little bit like these tripods.
They're silly. We crank over that ridge. We're in deep thickets of scrub oak and laurel. It's murder. This trail is extremely hard to follow, by the way. Even in the summertime, all this is overgrown. I've done it before. It's a very tough trail to follow. And it doesn't see much use. It really doesn't. Maybe that's one reason it's so overgrown. I'm not sure if the Forest Service keeps it put back. In 2003, when I was up here, it didn't seem that way. When you get higher to the lake up there, you're just going from the cairns to the cairns. That's all you're doing. It's the only way you have to navigate the trail or your trusty GPS. That is if you've hiked it before, because this is, again, my breadcrumb trail from way back. Working for is great right now. Like I may have mentioned, the downside is we have a ridge between base camp and us, but I think this trail doubles back and we'll bottom out there. We might have to do a little uphill. No big deal. Can't really use my pulse too much filming. Them's the brakes. God, this is just amazing out here, guys. It is so beautiful, peaceful. The wind's gone. Beautiful early spring day as we come to the end of March 2012 on the Llama Trek here in the Nut and Fancy project. I think that's what I'm going to call this. The Llama Trek. Let's check on Camp, see how he's doing. He's making his way on down. You can hear him crashing through. Huh, dog? Keep hitting my zoom with my fleece gloves. It's so easy to do because you lose dexterity. Back into the scrub oak elevation again. We've left the quaking aspen, evergreen, and spruce elevation.
I need to take a layer off. I'm getting hot.
Go ahead, bro. Do it to it.
What's our elevation here? Are we above or below our camp?
We're still above it.
Yeah, it just feels like we've gone so far down.
Well, what we're doing is we're doing a zigzag course on the ridge as opposed to doing straight up through the brush like we did.
Yeah.
So you're going to add probably double the miles coming down since we're zigzagging back and forth. I still prefer this way though.
Yeah, it's
I think this will take us right by our camp. Probably got to slow it down for camp a little bit. I get going a little bit too fast when I go downhill. Leaving them back there. I don't think we can get lost in this section of the trail though. This part's actually pretty followable. Up there on that side was insanely tough. Very difficult in the GPS the whole time. Notice where Dogness is. Right at my feet. Yes, it's a late hike. It's about 9:45 p.m. guys as we're hiking down. Almost to base camp. See how Casper's doing, Windstar, Rama, Dalama, my Tauntaun, my stinky Tauntaun. Do you have your doubts?
no, man.
Yeah, you
I
did.
trust me.
He was like, where are we nutting?
Look, I know exactly where we are by the moon,
Right.
and I can read this constellation.
Not even, dude.
That's Constellation Campfire.
Yeah, but we're on that other side of the ridge. You're like going, hey, Crockett's over on that side. You're pointing to the west.
Well,
No, he's over on the east. What we did, guys, we came down this ridge and then back hauled it. That's Crockett yelling in the distance. And then re-intercepted. These are our tracks going up. So here you go. And you hear the water? Listen. That's a great navigational aid because that's what we had on the way up. Oh!
he's killing me, Crockett.
Killing you. I got a bust on camp a little bit. It was pretty funny. When we get back to camp, we're going to say we made the lake, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, as long as we've been gone, he'll probably believe us.
He won't believe it.
Yeah.
Not after I told him how tough the hike is. Yeah. Here's that creek we crossed earlier. Now 10 o'clock at night coming back. Love the MSRs. Oh my gosh, these snowshoes are awesome. Let's go hard right. Girlfriend, how you doing? Is your leg hurting?
Oh, that's Crockett.
Good girl. What you're seeing is reflecting, that's a reflection of the tent.
Hey. Woo! Yeah! Back, baby.
He's freaking out the llamas. Hey boys.
Throw a plug on the fire. How was it?
A lot of work. A lot of work. Totally made the lake.
Really?
Yeah, it is beautiful up there. It's froze. Just kidding, we did not make the lake. Just kidding. It took us an hour and a half to go up to that top ridge. It was insane.
It was easy.
Yeah.
It was easy.
This guy was crying like a little
Let's
girl.
go back. I'll do it right now.
Full crap. He was getting scared on the way down too.
Whatever, you're scared. You scared?
All right, man, you got yourself a fire.
It's good, man. Good work, bro.
Yeah, good times, man. Good job.
Thanks, bro.
That was epic, was it
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, thanks for taking me out there.
You're welcome. That was, we did make the meadow up there, Crockett, and it is just amazing.
Gorgeous up there.
Oh, there's no way we would have brought the llamas up there.
Yeah.
It's 6 foot of snow.
We were
Oh,
reminded
yeah.
over and over again. And the way that we went up, we bushwhacked through all the,
Such a good hiker.
just all the gnarly stuff. But we came back on a trail.
Yeah.
I like the way back better.
I do too. That trail, by the way, extremely tough to follow.
Yeah.
We were on my GPS track on the way back, and if I had to do it all over again, I would have gone up that way, but it is a longer hike.
Yeah.
We probably doubled our distance
it's
coming down
okay.
that way.
I mean, going through all the scrub oak was just was no fun.
It sucked.
Let me throw my pack on.
Sucked huge. There's Casper, Windstar, and my trusty steed, Rama Llama Ding Dong. Allie, you can go say hi to him. Go on. I think they kind of know you at this point. Hey, boys. Hi, Rama. How are you doing? Hi. Hi there. Good boy. It's good to have base camp set up. Whoa, it's good to have base camp set up. Good trek. Whoa, you scarfed that, girlfriend. Holy cow. It's a hungry girl. It's a hungry girl. How's that back end doing, huh? Such a good hiker today. That's some of the best hiking you've done. Yes, it was. You came up through the scrub oak like that, winding your way. That's a good mountain dog. Very proud of you. Very proud. Fire's looking good now. Good one. Nice push. By the way, tomorrow I'm thinking wake up, get a little grub, and we'll do another lake attempt. Tell you what, I'll stay back at the camp this time, guys, and you go ahead and do the push. Allie and I will
Maybe I can
do the
stay
firewood
back and
tonight.
You guys can go.
I'll stay back and tend the fire.
How about Crockett, Allie, and I, the Tauntaun, stay back and you do a push up there? I'll give you the GPS.
I'll push you. Or how about we shoot some guns in the morning and then go back to the truck and go home?
Funny how the spring in his step is a little bit
What? No.
lighter.
Come on.
No, dude, you're like saying, I want to climb that top of the mountain. I was like, oh, I don't know. It's tough out
No,
there.
I did. I'm glad we did it.
Yeah, I am
It's
too.
cool.
You hung tough, but
There
it's...
were some
it's a-
moments up there
Yeah.
between us.
Dude, don't tell him that on camera. That's private stuff. No, we did have some awesome moments. So the view was just phenomenal.
The meadow is cool.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of energy. A lot of energy.
How's your back?
Not too bad. I'm glad I'm here, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I didn't go out, but
I don't think you would have had a good time on that hike with your back. It's gnarly.
I went in and laid down for a little while, just
Good.
relaxed. And it's kind of nice.
Always got to get the obligatory campfire shot.
But me,
I'm trying to dial you out of it.
campfire, squared. Good times, guys.
Word. It is great coming back to a base camp. Your tent set up, your sleeping bag set up. Normally, when I get out here in the mountains, we did what we just did. And there's no exaggeration. And a lot of this I've never captured on TMP. Some I have, like Summer Snow, where the air's thin. You're doing that for 8 hours straight. Uphill. And then you set up camp.
Oh.
It's a lot. But the good news is once you bivouac and then that day your camp's set up, you did all your hard work, now you can just play in the basin, the high mountain lakes, whatever you got going there. That's the way I love hiking.
And then getting out, it's just
Yeah, it's a long hike still, but you're going downhill usually. As opposed to, some guys like the through camp, and that's doing what we just did.
Yeah.
You wake up and you do that, and that to me is not as enjoyable. I don't like it. It's too much work. I like being able to chill out by the fire and enjoy life. I'm deciding whether to take my shoes off or not if we're going to go on a wood patrol. I'd kind of like not to go on a wood patrol. You might be okay today with that, what you got, Crockett. And that's oaks. It's like you're saying, it'll burn a little bit better.
You want to get these little, these are kind of wet.
How'd your Sawviver do?
Good, really good.
Rock the house?
Yeah. A lot different than the Aspen, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it is. It's slow going with that denser wood.
Yeah.
Well, at least you made it out, bro.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun. I'm glad you came.
Even just to get up and just kind of kick back, like you were saying, just kick back and relax. And
Totally. I was up there busting through that brush, kind of jealous that you were back here. I wanted it to be you. Of course, I didn't breathe a word of that to camp, you know. I'm not going to say, man, this sucks.
Seriously, I got a
It
nap.
sucked.
I went in the tent, just laid down in the sleeping bag and relaxed some.
That's awesome. Were you able to get your cell phone to lock up here or no?
Yeah, it is working.
Did you call the wifey?
No.
Nice. I'm going to give you 10 extra man points for that right there. Guess who did?
Camp, did you call your wife?
Did what?
She
Call
called
your
him,
wife.
actually.
Tell me. She was missing me.
But, dude, I think I just talked one towards you. That sounded like solid.
Oh, dude, I got the camp parts already.
Do you? Tell me they're going to be as epic as they were on Moonscape, because that was insane. All of which I never captured on camera, true or false.
Those were just huge.
I was
bombs.
worried for your safety.
My innards might have been coming out. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, I thought intestines were coming out, dude. We did give Camp a waiver on the man points deduction for talking to his woman on the cell phone because he did fly all the way out here and she's worried about him, so that's a little bit different. To know he's okay, especially with me.
Yeah. She actually said on the
TMP
phone-
flew him out, actually.
She said on the phone, I said, me and Nutton are day hiking, and we're on an 8,000 foot mountain right now. And she's like, okay, this is the part where he kills you.
What did you say? That she's like the stereotypical TMP wife?
Oh yeah. She's like, what's the deal with that? It's YouTube.
Every time she hears the
Yeah.
voice on the computer is like, oh gosh,
Oh,
here comes
again.
more expenditures.
Yeah. Is he talking about another knife?
You know, people who are not knife people, just they look at that and they go, oh my gosh, what? You guys are sick. How is that interesting? It is, because it's tied to what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
That's why it's interesting, because it talks about capabilities of doing this and what Camp and I just did. If we were to have gotten stuck out there, you know, it gets serious real quick if you don't have the proper woods tools.
That's how I'm going to take myself out.
Dude, I just sprained my ankle. I'm stabbing myself in the face. No, we can make it out.
In the face. There's nothing worse than a stab to the face.
It's like ultimate pain. How you doing, dog? Good girl. I'll tell you what, like,
Gorgeous
that basin was gold, man. It's
Yeah.
probably, that meadow where we're up there, it's probably 15 degrees colder than it is here.
Really?
It was frigid. Here it's pleasant.
And you guys are up there moving too.
Well, yeah, we did stop and we did some hot cocoa up there.
Yeah.
And he took his clothes off for some reason, I forget why.
Because I was cold.
It's like, dude, I'm gonna disrobe. I'm like, why?
That's what you do when you get cold. You take your clothes off.
Nothing warm me up. No. I had to go to night shot. No, he just layered up there.
Had to.
Yeah, it was cold.
The running, short sleeve running shirt was not cutting it.
Mm-mm. Woo, it's bright.
Yeah.
It's bright. Camp farts cranking up.
I felt that one.
Gosh,
These guys are tent mates.
it's terrible.
Crockett's farting.
Oh, I've got a story.
Camp's farting. I am, for once, out of the game right now. For once. These guys are going to have a good time in their tent.
Smells like burnt hair.
Singed some on the way out.
What's that?
You're even
line
going to get
from
some
Austin
blow-by on your
Powers?
adult diaper, Camp.
What's What's that line from Austin Powers where, what did he say? The fat bastard character? Like,
Oh,
he was
it's
describing
like when
the
it's
smell.
your own. It's,
Yeah.
That's sick. I haven't got a lot of pictures on this trip yet. It's kind of hard to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially with the llamas.
There's a lot of tasks that need to be done.
The llamas are just standing.
That's fine. I got a lot of pictures from Jeremiah Johnson trip. That'll work.
I'll take those hand warmers again.
They work for you?
Yeah. It's funny how the body cools down. Hey, wait a minute. Oh,
It's all cooled off.
yeah. Once you
Oh,
stop
did you give me 2 of them?
yeah. Show enough.
If your hands get cold up here and you don't have a fire,
Oh,
set it in
boy.
JJ. Dude, you're in a world of hurt. I mean, really cold. Like, to build a fire cold. That short story. Oh, look at girlfriend. She looks so sweet. Focus camera. Allie all snuggled up.
These hand warmers last for about 8 hours. Nice to get going and just throw in your bag at night.
Put
And then,
Here it comes. He's going to say, put them between your butt cheeks. Am I right? Did I read that one?
them on your.
What?
I can't say it on camera.
I'll edit that out. Don't worry.
Put them on your nutsack.
I'm not editing that out, actually.
Keep them warm.
Totally not editing that.
it stays warm.
What do you want to do, man? Just let this fire burn out and call it.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not exactly early. It's 10:38
That's past my bedtime.
after that hike. Hey, did you hear our whistles, by the way?
No, I didn't.
Oh, really?
No, in fact, I heard your voices. That's what.
Once
That's
we
when
got
you were coming
closer.
down. Yeah.
I think one reason you didn't hear him is I was on the other side of that ridge.
Yeah.
So that land blocked it and just sent those sound waves straight up. We did give you a holler as we came down from the top, but that was a long ways away. That was probably a good mile.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I blew it hard enough. I kind of like the P in the whistle. A standard whistle. Because I'm
Yeah.
using this UST whistle, and I like the regular Acme whistle. Just a polycarbonate whistle, because those seem like you can really hear them better, and they're easier to blow hard. Don't quote me.
What about the, was it the Fox 40 or what are they called?
Same concept. It's a P-less whistle.
I think that's what I've got is the Fox 40.
Those are loud. Loud. So tomorrow, what do you think? You want gun action, or you want to go to all the work to build traps?
Gun sounds like it'd be a little easier.
When you say it like that.
Hold on, let me rephrase it. Do you guys want to do the, I don't know, gun thing? Or do you want to build some traps? Now what do you say?
The gun thing.
Really? How about this thing?
No.
Maybe he is in the game. All right, we'll take a look at it when we do the morning. We're gonna, I don't know, I was thinking about building some deadfalls. I think you'd be hard pressed to pull much game out of this area we're in right now. Any kind of trap you want.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be tough. You'd get maybe a squirrel or two.
It's good eating, man.
All the deer are down low now. They're not even around here because they're smart. We saw like 30 head in a farmer's field. Last suspect and I last week. And the deer in this area, all the rubs you saw,
Yeah.
those guys are down,
They're down below
down in the
now,
farmer's
yeah.
field. They're not around. You sore, dude?
My back gets tight sometimes.
Does it? I think he's already angling for a massage out of you, Crockett.
It's really tight. My lower back, real low.
Really?
Really low.
I think your tent
don't
is
like
the
this.
massage tent.
With Allie, it is. Yeah, I'll massage her back hindquarters. Shoot that zoom. Let's check in with our llama crew, see how they're doing. There's Rama chilling out there in the snow. They have great coats on them, so they should be warm enough tonight. I do feel bad I don't have a grazing area for them. I'd really like to have this all open. One of the disadvantages of coming up as winter time is still present at these higher elevations. They just don't have much to graze on. We do have a bucket of treats for them that we've been giving them. That came from the place we got them from. It's kind of like molasses oats. It's corn. They love that. Very surprised that they didn't like the carrots or the apples. They haven't been digging those so much. I was telling Camp up there too, it's kind of funny. If you look at the structure of the llamas, it's not much different than elk, at least on their front legs. And I was thinking, well, elk, plow through that snow pretty good. I think their knee joint is higher though than it is on a llama. There's Windstar chilling out.
Are you talking llama structure?
I am. Very social creatures the llamas are. I love them. They're just so cool. They hum to their babies. Did you guys know that? Llamas hum to their babies. These guys have been humming to each other throughout the day. Communicate. They're very social creatures. They have a pack leader, which again is Rama over here, the smallest one. Funny. Notice how he's got his legs underneath, how he's keeping his legs warm. Smart boy. Yes, a good boy. He's not so much digging. Casper right there, coming over him. I think between these two, the one on the left is dominant. So Windstar is dominant over Casper. I think he's the youngest in the group. He has the least amount of hiking experience. Isn't that right, boy? Be fun to bring them up in good weather so they could come all the way up. To be honest, going up to our lake, our high mountain lake, these guys, even in the summertime, would have a really tough go at it. Rama seemed like he was having a hard time on that really steep rocky section we had earlier. He's breathing hard. Might have to lighten his load. I'm not a llama expert, but I do apply common sense to all these livestock. They'll communicate to you and tell you what's going on. Tell you if they're liking life or not. And when Rama's breathing hard, that's him telling me he's not loving life so much. I only had about, 70 pounds on him. Maybe less than that, maybe around 60 pounds on him. We didn't go crazy hauling stuff up and was like, oh, we got pack animals. Cast iron frying pan, bacon, eggs. Totally did not do that. Notice their feet too, how they splay out. That's cool. Allie's getting jealous and I'm talking to you guys. What do you think? She's getting jealous. Casper's pretty. Real thick wool-like fur. Now alpacas are smaller. I did a little research on them before I decided to get the llamas for this trek. They cannot carry weight like these guys can. Tinier. They're mostly used for their fur, and I think some people eat them too. Cover your ears, Casper. That's right. Hey, you better not go over my tent and poop by it. I won't like that, guys. Dig. I cleaned all their poop out from here. Got a couple of piles here. I couldn't get all that. So I have a nice clean area. I think mostly they're going out here to the outer perimeter, keeping their area clean, which was good.
It kind of depends on how cold it is. If it's really cold, yeah, I'll keep my clothes on. I've been up before where I just couldn't get warm, so I threw on my rain pants. That's what I had, and that worked.
Okay, let's see how much elevation we did.
Do you like me chiming in on your llama structure?
What were you saying?
I heard you say something about llama structure and no llama expert. And I was like, are you talking llama structure again?
I heard something. Let's see. We did at 1,200 feet.
Okay.
1,200 feet gained.
So what are we here?
7,000. We went up to 82
You're right. You're right.
on today's
Nice.
day hike. That's respectable.
How many miles did you go, or how far did you go?
Not that far. I would say On the GPS, about 1.5 is all.
And that elevation gain and that.
Oh,
miles,
that's the
good.
killer part.
Yeah.
So what about from the trailhead from where we started today? What was total mileage? Do you have that?
Not very far. I overrode it. I've got 5.4 total. So I bet you, I don't know, a couple miles, if that. Just under 2 probably, just to get where we are now. I forgot to look and mark it.
That was a good hike. I mean, just the.
That last
elevation
section
gain.
was killer.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah, Casper kept laying down on the trail. I was like, dude. It was weird though, like he wouldn't respond to me pulling on the lead, but like if I got down in a squatting position or like I was gonna sit down too, then he just jumped up real quick.
I think it was pretty much out of stupidity and inexperience. Because
Him or me.
let me rephrase that. I think it was pretty much out of lack of leadership.
Oh yeah.
I told Crockett his llama Windstar had 0 problems. I didn't see him like balk once.
No, Windstar was solid.
I told him that the line he should have busted out there was it wasn't so much the llama as the superior leadership.
Your llama did all right, although there was that one section where he was really huffing and puffing.
He was doing that pretty much halfway up all the way.
You think he was too heavy, or he loaded
I was
down?
talking about that over there. I think it was is for where he's at now. And by the way, this is the first hike of these llamas for the season. They're not in hiking shape, and I think they're just like humans. If they haven't got out and tore it up from the floor up, they're a little out of shape. So this is the first hike the guys have done, and maybe that's why you see what you see.
Where there's that one section close to this camp here where the snow is deep and we had to kind of skirt off to the side, and there was probably like a little drop off to a ditch area, and he was afraid if he got too close to that edge he was gonna.
Was he looking sideways at it like, oh?
He wasn't going.
Yeah, he wasn't budging.
I was pulling and he was giving me the look like I'm gonna spit on you.
It was funny. I had Rama going up, and I swear when we got the good views for the first time, he stopped. He was going, what? He went to the edge. I thought he wanted to graze. He didn't. He was just looking at the views, seeing where we were.
Yeah, there's not a lot of green grass around. Like we were trying to give them some
Yeah.
on the way up, but it was just hit or miss.
It's a bad time of year for them to be up. Would really rock is in the springtime. Get some of those like tender greens coming out.
Oh, yeah.
They would be loving it up here.
I'm about done for the day, fellers.
Tiring. Some tiring work today. Hacking up phlegm.
Good call on the big lunch.
Roger that. Makes life better, doesn't it?
You were like, eat up. I was like, I'm full. You're like, eat up.
Eat more.
Makes a difference.
Yeah.
Please eat more. You will
Yeah.
burn it off.
It goes quick.
You can eat whatever you want. You can have a cube of butter, 27 ding dongs, can of whipped cream, 16 Milky Ways.
What are you thinking about?
All right, maybe not that far. What? Oh, I forgot you guys are in the same tent together tonight. His mind's on ding dongs. All right, I think we're gonna sign off for tonight, guys. This is Nothing Fancy and crew camp.
Good thing that the camera
Crockett.
doesn't pick up smells,
Yeah, that is a good thing.
because I just unloaded some silent ones.
Signing out with Allie the Mountain Dog turning in a stellar performance again today. See you tomorrow.
That's rotten.
Hey, girlfriend, how you doing? Oh, sweetheart. Good girl. Allie just got done making her rounds, waking up here in the morning. Luckily not raining or snowing. Check out this view. There's Rama right by the tent. Hey, buddy. Not you, silly. Not you. I love her. Let's see what these guys are doing.
There's a lot of trust between these animals already.
They know Allie's their buddy. Yes, that's a llama. That's a llama. There you go. There you go. Sun breaking over that peak over there. Oh, that's cool. Cool shot. It's a cool shot with Rama. Good boy. You're such a good hiking girl. Yes, you are. Such a good girlfriend. Time to get up, get going. Good girl. Let's take care of the boys and see if they need something to eat. See if you guys need something to eat. Huh. I'm giving the boys some treats this morning. Molasses oats, I think. These guys are over here cooking breakfast, hanging out. They got the fire going again. I'll unhitch these guys and walk them maybe over to that sage, see if they want to nibble on that. They seem to like to nibble on everything. Wood, dead leaves. Casper's kind of being the dominant one this morning. He's eating the oats. Let's give these guys another shot at it. Come here, Rama. I got poop all over the ground over here. No, Casper, not you. Rama. They sure eat weird. I don't know how they get it up there. Are you getting any? Doesn't look like you're getting much. Me and Allie may fix a little something for ourselves here in a bit. Good girl. How's that back end, girlfriend? Okay?
Nothing wrong with my back. I faked the whole thing.
Just don't want to do the hike, huh?
Yeah.
You just want to soak up the moment.
Breakfast in full operation. Got a Peak 1 stove rocking there. I think that's Camp's. Borrowing to heat some water. Llama's over there chilling out as the sun comes up over the crest. How did those glasses fare last night? They got pitched in the fire too, didn't they?
Yep, they've seen it all.
Nice.
Still work. Super glue and hope, that's what holds all my stuff together.
Girlfriend on the bed back there. Camp's away dropping a deuce. Probably won't see him for another hour. Hope he doesn't get lost. He might.
You might.
Before he came down, I was like, you really don't need a GPS here because you have such, distinctive geographical features. I mean, for one, we can hear the water right by our camp. And then we're up on this ridge back here, and I was like, see, our ridge runs down here to the west side of our camp. As long as you know it, you drop in that basin, we're good to go. I said, we may drop down to the west side, but just know. And then somewhere along the way he goes, well, our camp's over here, and he's pointing to the west. Like, no. We got to go to the east over the ridge and drop into the bowl again.
That's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of these places they'll just funnel you right down kind of where you need to go.
The only concern I had last night coming down is I didn't want to drop down here and then have to hike back up.
Yeah.
Because it worked out the way I wanted it, in that this ridge and the trail went through a little saddleback and dropped back into this basin. That was perfect.
No, it's my big.
You guys need some water? Let me empty that out. I'll go get you some. Owner said these guys usually won't drink the first 2 days, and when they do, it has to be from still water, not running water. Yes, you good boys. Good boys. Hey. Hello. What you think? Huh? What you think, Casper? It's your first outing of the year. How's the wind start doing this morning? How you doing this morning? Casper humming to us, singing a song. Let me go get you guys some water. What do you say? I'll go down and bring you some creek water. Sound okay? Okay. Ellie, I don't know if I want you coming down here. It's nasty. Caca, stay out of that water. This is where I wish I would have put on my gaiters. Carry that with me. Check footing. Water, boys. There's water. Need that. Allie
Riley's totally accepted as part of the pack by the llamas. If anything, she protects them. They know her. They know she's a sweet girl. Harama. Yeah. Hey, you're stepping on my target stand, dude.